2018 SGA Student Award Ceremony. My name is Tony Clark, and I'm the president at Southeastern Community College. I'm excited and honored to be here to celebrate academic excellence at Southeastern Community College by recognizing students who exemplify excellence in their studies. I'm happy now that we hold this ceremony in the evening so that you could join us and celebrate with your students. I do want to recognize a few individuals. First, Ms. Sylvia Cox, our Vice President of Student Services, and Mr. Michael Ayers, our Vice President of Academic Affairs. Stand up and be recognized. Turn around so they can see you. They will be on stage helping me present the awards. I also want to thank our outstanding faculty for their hard work and dedication in holding our students to high academic standards and for recommending these students for these well-deserved awards. Finally, I also want to thank the Student Government Association under the leadership of President Kaylee Paul, Phi Theta Kappa under the leadership of Ms. Amanda Albright-Hilburn and Mr. Eric Boone, our broadcasting students, Nesby Berkeley, our audiovisual technician, and in particular Ms. Meg Sellers, our student engagement coordinator, and the many others who have prepared and are participating in this ceremony. So once again, thank you for joining us for the 2018 SGA Student Award Ceremony. I know it'll be a great evening, and we'll get started.
when you're down and out, when you on the street, my boy, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'm like your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, lay me down.
I'll be your bridge on troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water. I will lay me
Sail on by.
Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on your way. See how they shine. If you ever need a friend, just pass sailing by. We'll ride like a breeze over troubled water. I will lead you on like a breeze over troubled water. I will ease your mind. I'll be your bridge on troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water.
Good evening. My name is Anna Richardson, and tonight I am presenting the award for academic excellence in English to Ethan Jenkins. Come on down, Ethan. Where are you? Hey. I jokingly refer to Ethan as the perfect student because he exhibits all the traits. He asks really good questions. He actively participates. He uses all my feedback to improve his work, and he pays attention to every detail. But my true admiration goes a lot deeper than his excellent grades. As his English 111 and 112 instructor, I have witnessed Ethan's fortitude and perseverance firsthand. At the end of last semester, he experienced a great personal loss, and instead of crumbling like most of us would, he used his loss as motivation to finish the semester in the same way he started, strongly. So even when it's difficult, Ethan still comes to class every day with a smile on his face and kind words for his classmates and for me. And for that, he is truly admirable. Congratulations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcus Gallagher, and I'm an English instructor here at Southeastern Community College. It is a great honor to be here tonight to present this Stellar Achievement Award to Megan Daniels. In the 2 semesters I have known her, Megan has attended every class and passed every assignment with an A. She is an example of the hard work and commitment that I see demonstrated in many of Southeastern's college students. Students like Megan Daniels make it a joy, a blessing, and a privilege to be a college instructor here at Southeastern in the heart of Columbus County. Megan, I look forward to seeing you graduate, and I wish you all the best in the future. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Dante McDowell, and I am an English instructor here at the college. I have the privilege of presenting the Academic and Stellar Award for Integrated Reading and Writing. Chandler Bree Tolley and Tyrone Falk are students who deserve this award due to their diligence and persistence, and how they brought their own ideologies to the classroom. I remember the first day they came into my class and expressed how writing is not one of their strengths. I remember saying to them that writing is dangerous. It can and it will evoke emotions such as joy, sadness, frustration, and even anger. However, Bree and Tyrone, they took their frustrations and they channeled success with their writing abilities as they improved continuously throughout the semester. So Bree and Tyrone, it is an honor to give you this award as you both excelled in academic writing. Because these students are not here tonight due to unforeseen circumstances, we still want to honor them and their achievements.
Good evening. I'm Renee Knoll, communication instructor here at Southeastern Community College. And I have the privilege to award 2 students tonight. The first student, Trey Parrish, is being awarded with academic excellence. In The Art of Public Speaking by Stephen Lucas, it says that a good delivery never draws attention to itself. This statement rings true for Trey Parrish. Trey models a type of quiet yet powerful leadership. His willingness to lead by example has made him a strong, confident speaker. Trey never draws attention to himself. He simply leads in a manner that makes others want to pay attention to him. I appreciate you as a great student. The second award I'd like to present is to Caleb Jackson. Caleb Jackson will be receiving the Stellar Student Award. Caleb is one, apparently he cannot be here tonight, but I would like to say this. He is a very unusual student. He is quiet yet powerful, and I joke with him often. He is actually in the electrical engineering program, and being in communication course, I was not exactly expecting what I received. He has many talents. He's a wonderful singer, and he's also a powerful speaker. And one thing that I have had discussions with him about is that I believe he has a calling to do some positive things in his life. And I hope that when he leaves my class this semester and pursues whatever career he chooses, that he'll continue to use the spoken word to make a difference. Thank you.
I'm Richard Rabin. I teach psychology here at Southeastern. It's my pleasure to present the Academic Excellence Award in Psychology to Lindsay Willis. She took general psychology in the fall semester of 2017, and she impressed me a great deal, particularly how she could balance a great many activities: work, school, home, a very small young child at home. She managed to get it all done. It was always pleasant. She worked very hard. She earned a high grade in my course. But I think most importantly, she demonstrated that she was able to assimilate a great deal of information, master it, and apply it to real-world circumstances, which is really what we want psychology students to do. So I commend you, Lindsay, for a job well done, and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Natasha Googe. I am a sociology instructor here, and I'm presenting the Academic Excellence Award in Sociology to Tammy Blackman. Is Tammy here? So I feel like I'm at a disadvantage to many of the instructors because I'm an online instructor. And as students, you may think that your online instructors don't read your discussion board posts, but we do. And in an online class, it's hard or a little bit more challenging to make such an impression on an instructor. But Tammy made an amazing impression on me. She goes above and beyond what is required. She makes a point to comment and respond to all of the different student posts. And through her responses, not only is she applying the concepts and the information, but she's also demonstrating this enthusiasm for the subject and encouraging and validating the posts of other students. So I want to congratulate Tammy Blackman on her academic excellence.
Good evening. My name is Paul Lester Van Gilder, and I teach history here at Southeastern Community College. And one thing that I want to share with you all this evening is my great appreciation to the families who are here to support our students. We have absolutely wonderful students, and I very much admire the fellow that I'm going to give the award for outstanding history student. His name is David Allen Fowler. And so, Mr. Fowler, if you would come forward to receive your award. Now, the thing that makes Mr. Fowler such an exemplary student is that he takes care of his family and he takes care of his studies. He is an outstanding scholar. He's a quiet fellow, but he does history the way we should do history, which is basically the word history means investigation. And so, Mr. Fowler, I congratulate you, sir, on your hard work and your exemplary achievements.
Good evening. My name is Darren Ransom, and I'm a mathematics instructor at Southeastern. Tonight I have the honor of presenting the Stellar Mathematics Award to Isaiah Jones. Isaiah is everything that you would want in a math student. Most people, when they come to math class, they already have some ideas of past experiences, but they're not going to be successful. And I asked them the first day, give us a chance. And we can't change your past, but we can change your future. And he's definitely has produced that this semester. What you see right now is every day. He's got the biggest smile on his face when he comes to class. He stays, when he comes to class, he stays extra class periods sometimes. He's always working hard. He's always prepared. He's everything you can ask for a math student. And the best thing, he brings paper and pencil to math class. That's rare. But anyway, congratulations, Isaiah, you're most deserving.
Good evening, my name is Miranda Connor, I'm the music instructor here at Southeastern. I have 3 awards to give tonight in academic excellence. Nathan Pierce, he is a leader in my classroom. He is super smart and maintains high academic standards. He's a great contributor to our discussions. Even today, we're studying music and ethnicity, and he led our discussion and told us a lot about Native American culture and how it relates to his life, and he's just a stellar student in my class. So congratulations, Nathan. The next award goes to Heather Rooks for music appreciation. She's one of those kids who balances work and academics. She has an A average on every test, on every assignment. She's always very helpful in class with our discussions. Heather? She may have had to work, I'm not for sure. And my last award is for academic excellence and stellar students. Sydney Barnhart, if you will come forward. She's a student in my music appreciation class as well as in my choir. She's a leader in the choir. It's her first semester of choir, but she has been a great asset to our group and also in my music appreciation class. And I just want to thank her for her commitment to academics and for her leadership in the choir. Congratulations, Sydney.
Good evening. My name is Carlene Stevens, physical instructor here at SEC. I have 3 awards to be given out tonight. My first award, I would like to recognize Cameron Sharp, Health and Physical Education Academic Excellence Award. Cam also plays softball here at Southeastern, and she's maintained a high GPA for 2 years, and being a student athlete speaks for itself because we're busy a lot. True story, when Cam came in 2 years ago, she was quiet as a church mouse. Finally, in the last 2 semesters, she is really outspoken, and she'll put a smile on her face every now and again. I would like to recognize Rhea Sellers. For the Stellar Student Award. Rhea is amazing. She goes above and beyond in our physical education class. She's always willing to work. She never ceases to amaze me. She's always coming up some off-the-wall questions, answers, and every day when she says, well, Coach, help me work this piece of equipment. So this is what we would do. And she finally worked it up to where she was mastering every piece of equipment in our fitness center. And day in and day out, she gave us 200%. I would like to recognize Tanner Bullard, Service Award recipient for softball. He has really gone above and beyond. He keeps score. He announces the softball games for broadcasting sometimes, and using a lot of elbow grease for maintenance on the softball field. But most of all, he has to put up with 15 females each day. So he deserves an award. Congratulations to all.
Good evening. My name is Daniel Britt. I'm the PE instructor and head baseball coach here at Southeastern Community College. And I'm here to announce the Baseball Service Award to Gabe Ellis. Gabe goes above and beyond each and every day. He's the first one to the field. He's the last one to leave. Anything I need done at the field, Gabe is the first one to raise his hand, get a rake, do whatever needs to be done to clean the field. You know, it's tough as a student athlete. You got a target on your back, and on top of everything he has to do at the field, he's also a 4.0 student. Thank you for everything, Gabe.
Hello, my name is September Kruger, and I'm the art instructor here. I actually have a few awards to give out, and I had some really wonderful art appreciation classes in the fall. Gabe was in one of those classes, so if you will return. I wanted to acknowledge Gabe for his academic excellence. The art appreciation class is a lot of writing and analysis, and Gabe was an excellent student. He comes from a woodworking family, so maybe that is already part of his appreciation for the arts, but he did excellent work all throughout the semester. I wanted to thank you for that. And Tania Norton. So Tania was also in one of my courses in the fall. She was, again, thoughtful, thorough, excellent in her writing all semester long, very creative in the way that she expressed herself, wonderful for her visual work as well as her written work all semester long. And she did this excellent podcast project about contemporary events that really stuck with me, and I wanted to acknowledge your hard work all semester long. So thank you very much. So a student that I met in the fall, Julie Strickland, has continued to do work in art history this semester. And Julie is just an excellent writer. Once again, she loves architecture. She is excellent in her visual literacy skills. She's excellent at making connections across cultures and across the different types of art that we talk about. She's also incredibly creative. You'll see her poetry and her linocut in the student show next week. And I wanted to acknowledge you for your hard work and all that you do. Yeah. And I have one stellar student as well in art appreciation. Veronica McCutcheon, were you able to be here this evening? So Veronica has worked hard in art appreciation all of this term. She is someone who came in clearly planning to do well. She has been on top of things all semester long. She is the student where if I forget to do something in Moodle, she's telling me about it. So I really appreciate the turnaround that she's had this semester in doing all of her work so aggressively this term. And my last student is Amber Ransom. Was she able to be here this evening? Amber, I wanted to acknowledge for her service award. Amber came to campus in the fall and stepped up as the art club president, and she has been enthusiastic and full of ideas. If you drove past Robinson's Produce in the fall, at Christmas time, she, along with the other art students, did the Christmas tree sign that you saw out there. She's been creative with ideas and full of energy for making things happen in the club. I wanted to thank you for that service.
Good evening. I'm Gary Neely, chemistry instructor for Southeastern Community College, and I have two awards tonight. One is for Jenna Blackwell and the other for John Kantz. Come on back. Jenna is currently enrolled in my general chemistry class, so she's finishing up this semester. But she sits at the front of the class, and I don't know, I think she just kind of absorbs it like a sponge. She has the highest grade point average in her class, but far beyond that, every exam, every assignment that I give, she just does, it's not only does she does good work, but she does excellent work, and everything is always set up superbly. And it's really the type of grading that any instructor would enjoy. And I've really appreciated that this semester. John Kantz, as we try to make our classes accessible to students, John took our 12-week chemistry class last year, and because of the timing of the class, I was unable to recognize him at that time, but I did want to make sure that he got his award this time. Now, he sat at the back of the class, and somehow he was able to absorb it all from back there, but he also did excellent work, and Jenna and John both, usually if I needed a paper to use as a grading key, I could always go to theirs first, and I was always pleasantly surprised. And so I'm very proud of both of these students, and I'm sure that they're going to achieve great things in whatever careers that they decide to go into.
Good evening. I'm James Hutcherson, biology instructor here at Southeastern, and I have the honor to present the Academic Excellence Award for biology. Tough subject in college. Ethan Jenkins coming back up. I just want to say a few words about Ethan. Ethan Jenkins embodies academic ethic. He's not taking a class just to check the box like quite a few students might. He actually wants to learn something. He's one of the first in class, one of the last to leave, and this is especially important in the laboratory. It's easy just to sit there and bide your time while the others sit around you and do the work, but Ethan's always engaged. He wants to learn. He clearly believes his time is valuable, and to beat all, he actually has fun while he's doing it. So you're going to do well in whatever you do, Ethan. So congratulations.
Hello everyone, my name is Tanya Bellamy, I'm the photography instructor, and I have the distinct honor and privilege to work with the students that we have at Southeastern. They are all so wonderful, and I'm just truly blessed to have the class that I have. The first student that I would like to acknowledge is Miss Morgan Fowler. She could come forward. I just don't know where to begin with Morgan. She's just a bright light. She was always so helpful. She was always eager to learn, and she was just an excellent student. She was always on time, and she was always ready to help her fellow students. The next student that I would like to award is Miss Elizabeth Mile Memory. What can I say about Miss Mile? She is just a go-getter, and this youngin' is smart, let me tell you. She busted all of my tests. I mean, she made A's on all of them. She was excellent in class, and she continues to be excellent in clinical. They love her. She's a great phlebotomist.
Hello, I'm Dawn Williamson, and I'm the Program Director and Instructor for Medical Laboratory Technology. And I have 3 awards that are going to be presented tonight. The first one is for the Academic Excellence Award, and this goes to Whitney Goins. Whitney has a GPA of 3.4. And not only that, but she had a child last semester, and you know those babies don't sleep. She has put forth a lot of work and dedication, and it's really shown. The next award goes to Jennifer Ward. And she's going to receive the Stellar Student Award. I know you've had someone to look at you like, what are you talking about? Well, I've gotten that look from Jennifer, but at some point, something just clicked, and she was the go-to person. She has really studied and worked hard, and from the time that clicked for her, she has had it. She has done a great job, improved her grades, and I'm really proud of her. And the last one is the Leadership Award, and this goes to Tina Page. Tina has been more or less kind of the mother figure of the group. They nominated her as the class president, and I have been so thankful for that. If I can't count on anybody, I know I can count on Tina. And she has encouraged the student, and she was always a positive light for them. And when they were having some discouraging moments and I just want to quit, she was always the person to, have positive comments and make them feel better. And I just want to say that all 3 of my students, this is a hard program, and all 3 of my students are in clinical right now, and they're going to graduate in May. And if anybody, you need English, you need chemistry, biology. If you don't know what your major is, come see me. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Wendy Mears, one of the nursing instructors here at Southeastern, and I'm grateful to be able to present the Academic Excellence Award tonight to one of our exceptional senior nursing students, Ms. Nivette Sizemore. Nivette, as a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the mind, the soul, heart, and the body of our patients. Our recipient has recently shown us that she can do just that, as she's worked with patients in a rehabilitation unit at New Hanover during her mentorship who are suffering with numerous physical injuries and emotional needs. Nivette shows academic excellence in the classroom, always dependable, always succeeding with her goals set. She's maintained the highest academic average in the senior capstone course and has received nothing less than rave reviews in clinical setting. Congratulations, Nivette.
My name is Al West, and I'm also from the nursing department, and I'm very proud to present the award for a stellar student tonight to Mr. Zach McPherson. Where's he at? Where's Zach? Come on down, Zach. When Wendy told me, gave me the opportunity to speak tonight, I jumped at the opportunity to do so. And I thought a lot about what makes a stellar student, and there's all the usual things, and then there's sometimes that person who just has that little bit of extra that he gives or she gives to make it a special unit. Since day one, Zach has been in tune, engaged, and ready to go. He's not afraid to put himself out there emotionally, always willing to help his classmates. On the clinical unit, he's known as a clinical care plan specialist because if there's a question, that's who they go to. They go to Zach. He's proven himself to be dependable, always willing to lend a helping hand, always being the first person in class to jump up and say, I'll do that, or I'll do this. We as a man, it's not usually one of our traits, but Zach is perfectly willing, as I am, to make a fool of himself sometimes and put on the pregnancy belly or other things to be the living example. You knew this wasn't going to be easy, Zach, when you saw this. Okay. Last but not least, I want to say this, that Zach took it upon himself when his classmates had a final exam to take to put together a study guide for them. He just wanted a couple pages of notes. And that couple pages of notes turned out to be 18 pages, I believe. 18 pages, Zach? Of the Cliff version of the 213 course, which is not for sale under any circumstances. Okay? We're proud of Zach, and I'm very proud to offer him this.
Good evening. I'm Meg Sellers, the Student Engagement Coordinator here at Southeastern. Unfortunately, Ms. Doris Joseph could not be with us tonight, but she did want me to recognize the two students she nominated. The first student is for the Leadership Award, and that's Ms. Denisha Edge. Denisha has served as the Club Trio President this year. She's been a vital member for the past 2 years. We call her Dee on campus. Dee, not only does she help with Club Trio, but she helps us with our student activities on campus. She's just a wonderful, wonderful person and a student leader. Thank you, Denisha. Our second recipient is Ms. Jacqueline Evans. And Jackie is receiving the Service Award for Club Trio. Jackie not only serves as the officer in Club Trio, she's also the vice president of SGA. So she's also been a very vital part of our campus life. We love having our Jackie on campus. So congratulations, Jackie, from Ms. Doris. our Student Government Association awards. The first one is going to our president, Ms. Kaylee Paul. Kaylee has been president this year, and we have had a year of many firsts. KK is, we call her KK. KK is just full of energy, sense of humor. You never know what's going to come out of her. But I am so going to miss having her pleasant personality in the office. And she's going to leave us and go on to UNC Charlotte. So KK, we love you and we are going to miss you. Jackie Evans, again, is our vice president of the Student Government Association. And Jackie's been serving in student government for 3 years. So she has been very active with us, and we're going to miss her after this year. But she's going to come back and help us at our events, aren't you, Jackie? And our third officer is Michaela Schumann. Okay, I was worried Michaela had a mishap before the event. I wasn't sure she was going to make it or not. Michaela is the secretary of SGA, and she is our out-of-the-box thinker. She comes up with some good ideas, and she always follows through with whatever she's doing. She's a wonderful person, and I'm going to miss her. Definitely. Now, we also have 2 service awards I'd like to present. Nakota Bullard. Where's Coda? Oh, here comes our Coda. We call her Coda. Coda has jumped in this year, and if I'd say, Coda, can you go serve a taco salad? Coda, can you go dip ice cream? Coda, can you go draw me a heart from gym class? She comes and does it. She always is willing to jump in no matter where or no matter what. She looks at me kind of funny sometimes, but she does it, and we love our Coda. The next service award I have is for Ms. Kesslin Pate. Where's Kesslin? Kesslin started working with us in the Student Government Association office this semester. When she started, she was quiet and shy. Not anymore. It did not take her long to get involved, and her bubbly personality has just come right out, and now she's up there telling people how to do it and what to do it. So I've already begged her to come back with us next year, and she's actually going to be our secretary next year, so we love her, and we're going to keep you. Thank you. The next, Sylvia, the certificate number 1, the one in front. Okay. We could not do our student activities without support of 3 programs on campus. Many of you are probably aware of, we have a service on program called the SCC EDU-Cable Studio. And that department videotapes, broadcasts a variety of community programs, but they, in conjunction with our broadcast and production technology students, have created student activity videos. They have come out this season and videoed the athletic games and put them on YouTube. So we've had people from Ohio, Pennsylvania, California watching some of our athletic games this semester. They work diligently to enhance the student life here on campus as well as student success. So we would like to recognize the SEC EDU-Cable. So Sam, if you could come down and get this for us, please. We could not do a lot of the things we do without this program. And Amanda, if you'd come up and receive your award for broadcast and production, we would really appreciate that. And together they make up Samanda. That's Sam Heller and Amanda Albright Hilburn, and we call them Samanda. And so when you see one, you see another, so we all gave up and just started calling them Samanda. I told you they do everything together, so Amanda. And the third program we would like to recognize is our maintenance department on campus. Alice Paul, are you still here? Could you come down and accept this for our maintenance? We could not do any of our student activities, our student functions, anything on campus without the support of this department. They haul tables for us, they haul trash cans, they pick up behind us. No matter what the cause, what the need, the maintenance department is there for us, and we really, really appreciate all the hard work that they do. Thank you very much.
name is Eric Boone, and I am the advisor, one of the co-advisors of Phi Beta Lambda. And this leadership award is going to go to Jeremy Lundy. Jeremy is the president of Phi Beta Lambda. She's hardworking, compassionate, friendly, and just an all-around lovely person. She's a natural-born leader, and now she's a multi-award winner in the state of North Carolina. She steps up to every challenge with a smile and a can-do attitude. I've never seen on her face this, "I can't figure it out." Jeremy will figure it out for you. Recently, under her leadership, Phi Beta Lambda competed against other schools across the state in a contest, a social challenge, in a collaboration with Food Lion on Put Hunger Out of Business. Some of the schools that were involved in this challenge were ECU, Fayetteville State, Pfeiffer University, Barton College, the UNCs, W, C, and A, Stanley Community College, Piedmont College. These are big schools with huge populations. And under Jeremy's leadership, we came in second, and the club won $1,000. And we are so proud. Thank you for your leadership.
No, I want a hug too. All right. So Cynthia Lundy, we also want to call you to the stage just real quick. Cynthia and Jeremy are mother and daughter. I call them the mother and daughter duo. And they was recognized at the State Leadership Conference in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they placed in the top 3 in their category for competition. Jeremy actually placed 3rd for cybersecurity and also 6th place for computer concepts. And then Miss Cynthia here, let me tell you, Miss Cynthia had anxiety the whole time because of the other popular schools. And I remember telling her, I said, you know, you never underestimate the underdog because it was just 2 of them. And she placed 1st place in network concepts. Yes. And 5th place for programming concepts. So congratulations.
I'm Amanda Albright-Hilburn. I'm the Broadcasting and Production Technology Instructor, and tonight it's my honor to give the Academic Excellence Award for Broadcasting to Blair Watts. And let her. Blair is actually one of our early college students. She came from the broadcasting program that's at the Fair Bluff campus. She's in our certificate program. Unfortunately, she's going to be leaving us to go to Western Carolina. She has just been a wonderful student. She comes to everything. So if you follow us on our Facebook page, you probably see her in every single picture and post that we have. She's here every morning at 8 o'clock, always asking what she can do to help. She worked so hard, she hurt her ankle. No, I don't really know how she did that. But she turns in her work that we submit online actually with complete sentences. And that seems like a strange thing to say, but in our field, you know, they're more visual. They're not very wordy people. So when I actually get an assignment submitted in complete sentences, it's, oh, yay, okay, I don't have to read between the lines. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Angela Ransom. I'm Division Chair of Technical Programs, and I'm going to be presenting the awards for Mr. Aaron Cox, who is our Criminal Studies instructor. And the first is Academic Excellence, and it's Michael Arnold. I'm just going to read Mr. Cox's comments about Mr. Arnold. I am totally in awe of his determination, his perfectionist attitude. He always wants and tries to do his best. Further, he is always asking and seeking ways in which he can improve. Michael reads all of his assigned readings. He reviews any videos I share with class, and when I see him, he's eager to discuss what he has read or what he has seen, and I enjoy having him in class and specifically enjoy his eagerness to learn. So we honor Mr. Arnold. His stellar student for criminal studies is Jaleesa Henry, and I do think she's here. Mr. Cox wrote about Jaleesa that she initially presented herself as a very quiet and shy student. Well, he thinks you're still somewhat that way. However, you've broken that mold. You've gotten engaged in class, Jaleesa, and he feels like he can count on you to get the highest grades, complete your assignments, be in class on time, and be prepared for our daily activities. He goes on to say that you're a joy to be around, an inspiration for other students, and he feels that you're someone who has a very bright future in criminal studies. And I congratulate you.
Good evening. Welcome to SCC. I'm Roger Lee with Electrical Engineering Technology Program here, and I'd like to present two students tonight for electrical engineering, the Stellar Student and the Academic Excellence Student. The Stellar Student Award tonight goes to Mr. Cameron Norris. If you would, please make your way down. Cameron's just a great person. He was born and currently lives in Clarendon, North Carolina, which is good. Not far from here, but he does drive quite a distance. He went to local school, South Columbus. He's currently enrolled in the Electrical Engineering Technology Program. Cameron works with his family's business in his spare time, which he wanted me to mention, Southeastern Lawn Pro. May need you sometime. And it's a landscape and lawn service business, which is great. He works hard in that, and he's also, he has worked through SCC as an intern at Tops Tobacco in Lake Waccamaw, North Carolina. He's been one of our interns for it and performed a great job. He also wanted me to mention that Cameron states he really appreciates his family standing with him and helping him to succeed in his studies in electrical engineering at SCC, and hopes that he can be an asset to the community in the future. The second student I have tonight from Electrical Engineering Academic Excellence is Mr. Travis Britt. Come on down, Travis. Travis is a great guy. He lives in Lumberton. He drives every day here. And he also works in Lumberton, which is a big achievement by itself. He also attended some other colleges. Sand Hill Community College, engineering transfer, attended Pembroke, criminal justice. Like I say, he should graduate if everything goes well with his GPA 4.0 in May, all things said. He intends to pursue a career with power generation and distribution with some major power companies. And future plans to succeed in his studies with a major company, advance through the ranks to succeed in everyday life, and be an asset to the community. He states that he is honored to accept this award for academics, and he appreciates the success, knowledge, and skills which he has achieved at SCC. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Keith Fairfax. I'm the instructor of the HVRC program out here at Southeastern Community College. Thrilled that the students receiving awards tonight have chosen this field of study. And it's a field that I've actually been in this field for 35 years after I graduated from Southeastern Community College. Students receiving awards from my program tonight will be an asset to their future employers, or successful in their own business if they choose that path. They are most deserving of these awards, and I wish them much success. Mr. Matthew Connor, I've got an award from Mr. Matthew Connor. Mr. Connor is going to get a 2018 SCC Academic Excellence Award in HVACR. Matthew has proven himself to me through his grades, attentiveness to detail, leadership, and work ethics, which he exhibits so often in class and lab. you'll be as successful in this field, Matt. Next award to go to William Sellers. William is also receiving a 2018 SCC Academic Excellence Award in HVACR. William has proven himself to me by his attentiveness to detail, his grades, and work ethic that he will also be successful in the field of HVACR. Congratulations, William. Next award goes to Mr. Vonsell Chauncey. This gentleman's an inspiration. He's going to receive a 2018 SEC Stellar Student Award in HVACR. Vonsell, you've proven to me and your classmates by your desire to learn, your grades, attendance, and work ethics that you also be successful in this field.
I'm Emily Russ, Early Childhood Education faculty.
And I'm Natalie Rackley, also Early Childhood Education faculty.
And we're going to ask our 3 award recipients to come forward. That is Keisha Gore, and Ms. Tess Strickland, and Amanda DeRue. If y'all will come on down. Ms. Tess? Okay, I guess we just have 2 with us tonight. Okay.
The Early Childhood Education program at Southeastern Community College has a motto that contains 3 simple words: learn, educate, and change. Learn, meaning that while enrolled in the program, students are engaged in very hands-on opportunities. They learn that there is more to teaching than meets the eye, that play is children's work. They learn that while teaching is a career, it is more of a work of heart. They educate. All throughout the program, we emphasize the importance of educating others, on how critical what we as early childhood educators do on a daily basis, that the first 2,000 days of a young child's life are truly the foundation that set the stage for all else that happens. So when our students graduate our program, they know that they are charged with going out and educating others on this importance. And lastly, change. The power of education is truly transformational. It is through the education of themselves and others that change begins to occur. It is our belief that if we have learned and continue to learn as professionals, if we educate others on the importance of what we do, then we will start to see change in society. The following award recipients exemplify our motto of learn, educate, and change.
Our stellar student is a student who when she began, was very quiet and reserved. In the past few months, we have witnessed her become a student who is cherished by her peers, a hardworking student, and is dynamic in the classroom with the children. We look forward to seeing what the future holds for this young lady who is Keisha Gore, our stellar student. Some students go the extra mile by doing more than what's asked or expected of them. This student has always been willing to help with matters related to the college, our Future Educators Club, or Skills USA. It's people like her who have a selfless heart that inspire others. Thank you for your service and leadership, Amanda DeRue. And of course, we just like to recognize Tess Strickland, who is our Academic Skills Award recipient, but unfortunately she couldn't be with us tonight. Thank you.
So I remain at the podium. You have the next 2 awards to spin with me. I am presenting now on behalf of the welding program here at Southeastern for Mr. Paul Starnes. Unfortunately, he was unable to attend tonight. But he would like to recognize Quentin Bassard for academic excellence. Quentin is a well-rounded student with exceptional grades and attendance in all classes. He currently has a 4.0 here at Southeastern and is eligible for Phi Theta Kappa. Quentin will be representing SEC at the North Carolina Skills USA Welding Competition in Greensboro on Thursday. He leaves tomorrow, so that's huge. Congratulations. For the Stellar Student Award, Mr. Starnes nominated Alfonso Williams. Alfonso is a very respectable young man that is a good example of what a student should be. Alfonso is eligible to be part of the Phi Theta Kappa with a current 4.0 GPA. He is currently a Skills USA officer and represents the Skills USA chapter here at Southeastern very well. I look forward to Alfonso coming back next year and finishing his associates in welding and see all that he accomplishes in the future. Congratulations. Okay, and now I am representing on behalf of the ambassadors here at Southeastern. The first is the Leadership Award, and this goes to Tanner Bullard. Tanner has gone above and beyond to inform the group about upcoming opportunities to serve the college. He really stays on top of how many folks are needed for an event and encourages other ambassadors to jump on board if they haven't signed up yet for an event. He has been very conscientious about his correspondence to the group. He is enthusiastic about being an ambassador and learning more about the college. He is a natural-born leader. Congratulations, Tanner. All right, and last, for the Service Award, Brian Chesanek. Brian always goes above and beyond when serving at foundation events or other campus events. Never being an idle team player, he's always asking if there's anything else that he can help with. He has maintained a 4.0 while being a full-time student, serving as a dedicated SEC ambassador, and also a member of the SEC baseball team. Never complaining and always polite, Brian shows great respect to his peers and his advisor. His service to our college and our community is one to be recognized. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ian Smee, one of the information technology instructors here at Southeastern. I have two awards to present tonight. If they can go ahead and come down, Ralph Boger and Casey Blackwell. Ralph is receiving the 2018 Stellar Student Award. He has made major improvements. Casey, sorry. He has made major improvements academically. He's actually quite a funny guy. Most mornings, he will be waiting at the door telling me that I'm late in his time when I'm actually 5 to 10 minutes early for class. He is always participating in class and helping other students when needed. And now we'll move to Casey. They're actually, I'll go ahead and announce this, they're both competing in Skills USA in the computer programming competition. So we're really proud of them for volunteering to do that. That's just, they represent us very well there. Casey, he represents a pillar of stability. He has, I believe, a 3.88 GPA. His work is submitted on time and shows enthusiasm in the IT field. He always asks probing questions to ensure he fully understands the material that is being taught. And like I said, I just want to wish both of them well, and especially at the competition. It's actually Thursday in Greensboro, so.
Business instructor here at Southeastern Community College. The first award that I would like to present is the Academic Excellence Award for Business to Chandler Mitchell. Chandler is hardworking and dedicated to his studies and has earned the highest GPA in the business program while working full-time and raising a family. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps upon graduating high school in 2011, and while enlisted, he earned both the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal. Upon exiting the Marine Corps, he enrolled in Southeastern's Business Administration program and is working towards becoming an entrepreneur with aspirations of owning his own business one day. The next award that I would like to give out is the Stellar Student Award for the Business Administration program to Audrey Gore. Audrey first enrolled in Southeastern in fall of 2002, and she left Southeastern due to her banking career. In the fall of 2017, she decided to come back and finish her business degree in banking at Southeastern while working 2 jobs and raising her family. We are very proud of Audrey, and she will be the first person in her family to graduate college.
Hi, I'm Sheila Harris, and I'm the Office Administration and Medical Office Administration instructor here at Southeastern. To begin with, I want to announce the Academic Excellence Award winner for the Medical Office Administration program, and that person is Stephanie Lewis. Stephanie is a model student. She actually came to Southeastern and graduated with a business administration degree back in 2002. So she went to work at the hospital gift store, and if any of you have been in the gift store at the hospital, you might have seen her. But she was the brains behind the ordering and making sure everything was set up correctly on the shelves. So at the hospital, she decided, hey, maybe I need to go after another degree. So I have to make sure I got my dates right. In 2016, Stephanie came back to our office administration with a medical emphasis program. And since then, we've revised it, and it's the medical office administration program. Now, why did I choose Stephanie as my academic excellence awards winner? Every Friday in this class, now I don't want to run you away, so if you're interested in coming into the medical office administration program, we have a test. And in that test, it is to see that you have retained what we've learned at the beginning all the way through this semester. It is to prepare you for that certified professional coder exam. Well, it's not about the test, it's about what happens after they take the test and we give them the answers. Now, it's not a graded test per se that it goes in their grade book, but it's a graded test to see, hey, I need to go back to that book and I need to study some more. Well, the best thing about it is once I give them the answers to the test, they talk amongst themselves. So Stephanie is my go-to person. She brings it down to layman's term for a lot of the students when I'm trying to talk medical terms. And any of you ever seen medical terms? They're this long. And it's hard to interpret them. So sometimes, and a lot of times in class when we're talking about it, Stephanie's my go-to person. So she has earned this degree, so let's give her a good hand. So my second award winner, and I don't know if she's here, is Ziana Moss. So when I looked at the list to say who was coming, Ziana has brought her whole rooting crowd. So I want that crowd to stand up because there was 11 of you. So she really has her support staff. So now Ziana got my Stellar Student Award. Now look at Ziana. She's very quiet. When she first started coming to my class, she was at the last seat, I believe it's seat number 12. And every class that I had Ziana in, I could look for Ziana to be in that chair. And so you'll never believe it. She's in her last class. Guess what seat she's in now? She's in seat number 6. We've made progress. We came up a little bit closer. The students pick at her. They tell her she's too quiet, and she's probably a rowdy girl when she leaves from campus. But trust me, she's one of the best students we have. She does her work on time, and she makes it a joy to be an instructor with her. Let's give her a round of applause. So along with being an instructor here at Southeastern, I'm also the lead advisor for Skills USA. So I'm going to put a punch in for Skills USA. You've heard a lot of the instructors talk about they have students who are going to competition. So tomorrow, we have 19 students over 5 different programs that are going to compete. So you say, what are they competing in? It's in technology and trade fields, such as welding and broadcasting. Medical terminology is one of them. So we have all those students going tomorrow, and we're very proud of them. Whether they come back with an award or not, they stepped up to the plate. So to begin this venture, or this journey that we go on, we have to have officers. And it's our hope that when we pick an officer, that officer will help us to help other students be engaged. So if you're in the trades and IT programs, you are already a member of Skills USA. So if you're going to be here next semester, I'm going to be reaching out to you and hoping that you will be a larger part of it. So, but we had to pick somebody. We looked at who has helped us along the way. And when we did that, we looked for someone for our service award, and that person is Cynthia Luden. So Cynthia has been the person that never had to worry about, is she going to be to a meeting? Is she going to help us make decisions? You know, sometimes people take officer positions and they just sit back, not Cynthia. If we made a comment of a decision that we wanted to do, Cynthia always came back and said, well, maybe we got a better way we can do it. So we're thankful for Cynthia and all that she has done for Skills USA.
Well, I'm putting on my other hat, which is Phi Theta Kappa advisor. With me is my co-lead advisor, Eric Boone. So Phi Theta Kappa is an honor organization that recognizes academic achievement of college students and provides opportunities for them to grow as scholars and leaders. Southeastern's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa is Omicron Mu, and we were chartered November 9th, 1966. To be considered for Phi Theta Kappa, a student must meet some minimum requirements. First, they must be enrolled in associate degree coursework and have completed a minimum of 12 hours. They have to have a minimum GPA of 3.5, and that's it. Of course, they have to pay their membership fee, but we don't like to talk about that one. Membership in Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society guarantees access to benefits that will recognize outstanding academic achievement and provide a competitive edge for future success. So I'd like to introduce you to our 2017-2018 Phi Theta Kappa officers. Our president could not be here tonight, Preston Prince. He's actually part of Skills USA. He's one of our state officers, and they were required to be up there this evening. Savannah Say, I'm going to say it wrong. Tell me. C. Savannah C., she's our Vice President of Service. Blair Watts, our Vice President of Leadership. Pamela Arejo, Vice President of Fellowship, and Dana Fowler, Vice President of Scholarship. And way back at the end of the line somewhere, oh, nope, he's at the front of the line. Jackson Norris, he's another officer. So I'm going to welcome my co-lead advisor, Eric Boone, to start our service for us.
Honored President and fellow Phi Theta Kappa members, I am pleased to present these candidates for membership into our society. These students have fulfilled all the requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Omicron Mu chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Society.
New members, you are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship that embraces community colleges not just of your state, but of the nation and of the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Omicron Mu. Upon induction, among the members you will find an atmosphere of scholarship of which you must give of yourself, that your membership in this organization will be meaningful to you. So to commemorate these new members, I'll offer a word of wisdom from the great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but he is a molder of consensus.
The torch, symbolic of knowledge, a servant of wisdom which dwells in prudence and leads through ways of righteousness amidst the paths of judgment. The white rose, typifying of beauty and purity of life, its white buds signifying new intellectual association.
This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden slab keyed at the top and bottom. The golden field, like the escutcheon of our coat of arms, refers to the golden opportunities that abound on every hand for society folk to evidence their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it shall have a further significance for our society, for it shall represent that nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership.
Across the slab, you will observe a black band. It represents 3 ideals that bind us together. And the culture of self-control, which is the necessary foundation for this, is true wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Shining through the black emerald background are the 3 Greek letters, which are the initials of the Greek words. It is going to be true wisdom, aspiration, and purity.
Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves, and on the other, laurel. The oak leaves standing for stability and strength of character, as symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society. Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, a symbol of learning. In the base appear the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa.
This badge stands as a symbol for the high idealism of our organization and membership in our select group. The constitution of this organization is to foster a spirit of devotion to study and to scholarly ideals among its members, whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters, which stand for wisdom, aspiration, and purity.
You guys ready? They're a very quiet group, aren't they? Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you come to complete the pledge, which admits you into complete fellowship. So you're going to repeat after me. I do solemnly promise on this day to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and to aid them in all worthy endeavors. As I call your name, if you'll just step forward so you can receive your certificate. Okay? So Brian Chestnut, right here, you're going to go right here. Mr. Michael Ayers, our Vice President of Academic Affairs. Can you step in front so she can get a picture? Yeah. Kind of got a little out of order there. Thank you. Did Matthew Connor come in? You're here? Will you come up here, please? We were looking for you out front. Now, back to Brian Chesnick. He's an associate in science major. He's a baseball player and an SUC ambassador. Matthew Connor is majoring in air conditioning, heating, and refrigeration technology. Next, we have Patricia Falk. She is associate in general education, early college. And now they went back to the other end now. They got a little out of order on me. Next, we have David Fowler, associate in arts. Shauna Green, early childhood education. Crystal Hall, associate in science. You also heard her sing earlier today. Chance Holmes Snowden, associate in general education, early college, and he's also been a BPT recruit. That's broadcasting. Cyrus Jacobs, associate in arts. He's also a pitcher for our baseball team. Ethan Jenkins, associate in science. Billy Johnson, air conditioning, heating, and refrigeration technology. Carson Kissam, associate in general education, early college. Jeremy Lundy, information technology. Mia Milligan, associate in general education, early college. Samantha Potter, associate in general education, early college. Ashton Schmoll, associate in general education, early college. Rhea Sellers, associate in arts, early college. Did Abigail Simmons come in? Okay. Anna Whaley, associate in general education, nursing. Excuse me. And finally, Lindsay Willis, associate in general education, nursing. Okay, so it's my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholarship it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always the truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of a well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone, for attending. We want to take just a moment to thank all the families that have attended, and we also want to thank students for the opportunity to serve you. We know that you have lots of choices, and with the stellar students that you are, you really have an amazing amount of choices on your college selection, and we really appreciate that you have decided to come to Southeastern Community College and you've given so much to our college. And I want to thank the faculty and staff. It is let's give them a hand. It is extremely evident from your comments tonight that you are making a difference in every life that you touch, and I appreciate that so greatly. And it is evident from your comments that the students feel very much the same about you. Thank you so much. And thank you to SGA for sponsoring this event, and Meg Sellers. Every detail that has happened here tonight, you need to give her credit for that, because we get the wonderful honor of coming in and just being able to partake. And it's just so fun when you're in the admissions office to get to see these folks come in. You know, sometimes they come in a little nervous, a little unsure. Is this the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? And to get to see it full circle tonight to say, yeah, you're in the absolute right place. You're doing the right thing, and you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of that. We want you to just continue just a little bit longer with us on the celebration. We're going to go over to the Kuntz lobby and celebrate with a reception. So please join us over there. Thank you so much, and have an amazing night.